العظيم ومن يعص الله ورسوله Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today our topic is Tibbe Nabi, the prophetic treatment. The importance of Hijama. Prophet Sassam said, indeed in cupping Hijama there is a cure. On the night on which I was taken on the night journey, Al-Isra wal-Miraj, I did not pass by any group of angels, but they said to me, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell your nation to use cupping, means hijama, to do hijama. Okay, let's start inshallah. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Ameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen. So let's start. Inshallah, we are starting. Okay. Tibbe Nabi, prophetic medicine, treatment of every disease, healthy life. We'll see about how to treat with hijama, what Prophet said about hijama, about black seeds, honey, zamzam water, ud al-Hindi, all the things. We'll see how Prophet told us to treat with these things. Okay, inshallah. So, actually, a book was written about Tibbe Nabi. The author is Ibn al-Qayyum al-Jawzi. Ibn al-Qayyum al-Jawzi is a young and promising student of Imam Ibn Taymiyyah. Okay, he was born in Damascus in the year 691 AH. And his name was Muhammad, who has written the book, okay, the Tibbe Nabi. His nickname was Abu Abdullah, and the title Shamsuddin Alif. Ibn al-Qayyum, his father was Qayyam, a Nazim of Madrasa Jawziya in Damascus. This is why people called him Ibn al-Qayyim. Ibn al-Qayyim was educated at the age of 21, and he continued to acquire knowledge along with the teaching. So we should teach also along with the, as a student also we should teach. So there is no end to knowledge. It is never complete. To become the best teacher, one needs both action and knowledge. So extract of prophetic medicine, Prophet ﷺ, peace be upon him, Prophet ﷺ described the treatment that no doctor, physician has ever done. So we see there are jinns or devils in many diseases. The only cure for them is taught to us by Allah and His Messenger. Satan is an immaterial spiritual thing. Since it affects is spiritual, therefore the treatment should be also spiritual. The biggest source of which is the Quran or Hadith. A large part of the Prophet's medicine consists of diet, precautions, and hygiene. Even the doctor in allopathy also, the diet is, affects a lot, and precautions also. So we have to do precautions also. The same is here in this Tibbe Nabi, in prophetic medicine, right? So in prophetic medicines, it seems to, Prophet Sassam seems to care more than a mother. Prophet Sassam was always concerned about the Ummah, about his nation. So he guided us, whatever Allah sent or whatever Allah revealed, he did everything. He showed us everything, His amal, his deeds were according to Quran and Sunnah. So here also, Prophet Sassam, cared for us more than a mother while teaching us all these, treatments. So in prophetic medicine, we will find logics and reasonings of deeds, but the believer is the one who does not ask for logic, right? Our diet is the cause of our weaknesses and diseases. And what the children do, most of the people, they are on junk food, right? Like burgers and French fries and, the packets for chips and I don't know what for cheese curls and, all junk food. So our diet is the cause of our weaknesses and diseases. We have to get rid of them by following and spreading the Sunnah. Diseases should be treated by looking at the causes, by studying prophetic medicine, Inshallah, you will become more than half a doctor. Okay, inshallah. May Allah Almighty make us the best way to learn, practice, and pass on knowledge to others. May Allah reward all of us many times, inshallah. So there's a ayah in Quran, Kullai yasibuna illa ma kataballahu lana huwa maulana wa alallahi wal yatawakkalil mu'minun. Okay. Say never will we be struck except by what Allah has decreed for us. He is our protector and upon Allah let the believers rely. Right? So whatever comes is from Allah. So we should, do sabr on that. There is a reward also on patience and sabr because Allah has written our faith, our destiny. So whatever is going to happen is going to strike us. Only dua can change our, destiny. So always make duas for yourself, for your family, for everybody, for Muslim Ummah, inshallah. And there's a hadith, the calamity that reached you was not to miss you, and the one that missed you was not to reach you. Uh, O Allah, no one can prevent what you have willed to bestow, and no one can bestow what you have willed to prevent, and no wealth or majesty can benefit anyone, as from you is all wealth and majesty. So our faith should be strong, right? That everything comes from Allah. So Prophet Sallallahu said there is no disease that Allah has created except that He also has created its treatment. And you all know most of our lectures and durus goes in English and Urdu also. So we have got translation for Arabic. Hadith is always in Arabic. Quran is also in Arabic. So we have two types of translation, Urdu and English, right? Because all our lectures goes in bilingual to bilingual, two languages. So you'll see the two translation. So the English one is the third one is the English one. Okay. And medicine for disease. Jabir radiallahu anhu reported the Prophet said there is remedy for every malady, every disease, and when the remedy is applied to the disease, it is cured with the permission of Allah, the exalted and glorious. And when you go to the doctor, when he comes to know what you are suffering, and if that medicines also works, then the disease is cured, right? It is the same thing by the doctor. So there's a lot of mention of Pustul Hindi in the Hadith. In Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, Hazrat Anas narrates that the Holy Prophet said, the best medicines you may treat yourselves with are cupping and Oud al-Hindi. Narrated Qais, Holy Prophet said, use the Oud al-Hindi. It is a certain Indian incense, for it cures 7 diseases, one of which is pleurisy. Pleurisy is Zatul Jum, it's pneumonia, lung infections, respiratory diseases, these sorts of things. So we see Kustul Hindi. So it's Prophet Sallallahu told us to use these in all the diseases. A hadith of Sahih Bukhari mentions it is to be cured for 7 ailments, including tonsillitis, pleurisy. The hadith even specifies that it should be administered from the nostrils for tonsillitis and from the side of the mouth for pleurisy. It lowers the blood pressure, it helps against cramps, in so many things, so many diseases it cures. Kustul Hindi. Lower the blood pressure, helps against cramps, like in menses also, you have, ladies, women have got cramps, girls have cramps, urinal pain and spasms, eases flow of urine, eases menstruation, a treatment for prostate cancer. Mostly men suffers from prostate cancer, that revives the thyroid glands, fights obesity, reduces phallium, highly beneficial for colds and flu, treatment for tight chest, asthma, and chronic cough, beneficial for the stomach, spleen, and kidney, disintegrates stones. Sometimes it's very difficult when people have got stone to pass the urine becomes very difficult, right? So it disintegrates the stones also. A cure, and people, go to the doctors and so many, liquid form of medicines they have to take. So this is best for this also. A cure for lower back pains and other bone pains in general, like arthritis people, they have got bone pains, right? Those who are suffering from arthritis. It helps treat magic and jinn as incense. So, and see this, what is pleurisy? Inflammation of the tissues that line the lungs and the chest cavity. You see the inflammation, the lining of the lung becomes inflamed. You see it's red, right? So, uh, infections such as the flu and certain medications can cause pleurisy. Pleurisy causes chest pain that worsens during breathing. So, Pustul Hindi is best for it, right? And there's a hadith in Sahih Bukhari narrated that she took to Allah's messenger one of her sons whose palate and tonsils she had pressed because he had throat trouble. Prophet ﷺ said, why do you pain your children by getting the palate pressed like that? Use the Oud al-Hindi, certain Indian incense, for it cures 7 diseases, one of which is pleurisy. So I as a child remember my mother also, used to press, my palate. I remember she used to, and even the gums also, if they have got some problems. So this is the solution, right? I remember this, So when I read this hadith, it reminded me my mother also. So mothers, they do narrative nowadays, there's so much of knowledge, it's just a matter of click, 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 click. So people have no problems. Everything is there on your one click, right? You get all the knowledge, all the things in one click. So no problem. So I think mothers are not doing this now. Narrated Qais bin Misan, I heard the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying, treat with the Indian incense, for it has healing for 7 diseases. It is to be sniffed by one having throat trouble and to be put into one side of the mouth of one suffering from pleurisy. So you also, and I will also try all this. And I've tried also. It's, it's cures, right? So Oud al-Hindi, yeah, it comes in powder form also and in the solid form also, right? Indian costus root. And there's a hadith, Prophet ﷺ said, if you hear of an outbreak of plague in a land, do not enter it. But if the plague breaks out in a place where while you are in it, do not leave that place. So this Prophet ﷺ told us 1400 years before. And now medical science is telling us that when there is a plague in your land, don't go out of that. And when you are going somewhere and there's a plague, don't enter that land, right? And the Prophet ﷺ said, um, a Muslim who dies of an abdominal disease is a martyr, and he who dies of plague is a martyr. When I, had a GI bleeding, it's an abdominal disease, right? I was in ICU and I started, reciting istighfar and kalma la ilaha illallah. And I was so happy. Oh, if I die, oh my Rabb, oh my Lord, I will be a martyr. But Allah gave me new life. Alhamdulillah. 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 But I was happy at that time on the bed and I was reciting. And I was not worried about Afaf or about my husband or for my other children, about my things, nothing. Because martyrdom is a, blessing, right? When you die as a martyr, the benefits what the martyr, enjoys in Jannah also after the death also, and in on the day of resurrection also. Okay. So Al-Matunu Shaheed, he who dies of plague is a martyr. And if you hear of an outbreak of plague in a land, do not enter it. But if the plague breaks out in a place while you are in it, do not leave that place. Okay. This Prophet ﷺ told us 1400 years before. Now the medical science is telling us. Okay. Then treatment with honey. So we'll do, few of the things, how to treat. So now with honey. So Surah An-Nahl 68 and 69, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and your Lord inspired the bee, saying, take your habitations in the mountains and in the trees and in what they erect. Then eat from all the fruits and follow the ways of your Lord laid down for you. There emerges from their bellies a drink varying in colors, in which there is a healing for people. Indeed, that is a sign for people who give thought. See, Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, send the wahi to whom? Send the inspiration to whom? To honeybee, to suck from the fruits and make honey, right? So honey, we'll see how to treat our patients and ourselves with the honey. And honeybee is such a, you know, thing that he sucked the fruits, but he doesn't harm the, he sucked, but he doesn't harm the fruits. You won't find the fruit has been harmed or, it's broken or done. So we should be like honeybee. We shouldn't harm anybody, right? And it is so beneficial for us. Honeybees, sucking honey and working hard, and we use honey, and honey has got a cure also from diseases. The Prophet ﷺ said, if there is any good in your medicine, then it is a gulp of honey. It's from Sahih Bukhari. I'm not reading the number and the hadith, the book of hadith, because saving time, it is already on the screen. Honey. Prophet ﷺ said, healing is in three things: cupping, a gulp of honey, or kosherization. But I forbid my followers to use kosherization, right? Everybody knows when there is a wound, kosherization is done, but Prophet ﷺ says don't forbid it to do it, because that if it is if the bleeding is on the hand or anywhere, okay, on your body part is put into the hot, you know, uh, oil, so to stop the bleeding, and it is done in the worst case when the bleeding doesn't stop, right? Prophet ﷺ used to drink honey and water first thing in the morning, and it is a hidden cure for the preservation of one's health. None will benefit from it except the intelligent. Okay? Benefits of honey, uh, food of foods. It's a food of foods, the drink of drinks, and the drug of drugs. Cure for diarrhea, mix honey with hot water. For weight loss, mix honey and lemon with hot water. For digestion and bowel movement, mix honey and milk. For hair loss and bad breath, mix honey and cinnamon. For arthritis, mix honey and vinegar. For hair conditioner, mix honey and olive oil. For sore throats and cough, nature's energy booster, immunity system builder, cholesterol fighter, for pregnant moms, for stress, sleeplessness, for burns, for anemia, right? And Prophet ﷺ told us, wash your hands after you wake up. You do not know where your hands have moved while you sleep. The blessing of food lie in washing hands before and after eating. So wash your hands before and after eating, right? So honey healing is the healing for all diseases, right? It is a natural antibiotic, okay? Honey is a remedy for every illness, and the Quran is a remedy for all illness of the mind. Therefore, Prophet ﷺ said, I recommend to you both remedies, the Quran and the honey. Whoever eats honey 3 mornings each month will not suffer any serious calamity, meaning will be safe from the diseases. So honey healing for all diseases. It is a natural antibiotics. If you put honey in the throat in case of sinus problem, it opens closed spaces and removes swelling. Useful for sore throat, helps to remove pus in throat infections, kills bacteria. Uh, Gastric, abdominal, irritated patient should take honey with fruit vinegar, half the amount of honey. For dry, phlegmatic cough or any type of cough, take it with a pepper, like pepper, this pepper, right? Long pepper, a gift of nature for gastrointestinal patient, right? 1 tablespoon of grind long peppercorns, mixed with 3 tablespoons of honey, and take half teaspoon of it when coughing and sleeping. So it is good with honey for coughing, right? When there is a cough, you can use this long pepper. For itching, apply honey, vinegar, and olive oil. Olive oil equal in weight. What we'll do if there's a itching any part of the body, apply honey, vinegar, and olive oil mixed equal in weight. They should be equal in weight. This mixture also causes under skin fungus. This mixture also gives temporary benefit to under skin fungus. Grind the leaves of henna. This is called mehendi, like henna, and soak them in fruit vinegar overnight and boil them in the morning. When there is a boil, turn off the stove and mix olive oil in it and put it in a bottle. Now, what will be the quantity? Vinegar, a big mug, powder of henna leaves, 1 spoon, olive oil equal to the quarter of vinegar. This mixture is best remedy for itching, cracked heels, and wounds. In winter, we see our heels are cracked, right? Not all of us, a few of us. Original honey is not heated, filter it, right? Original honey is thin and the edge is long, right? And that's which is why all whatever we buy, it is not original because it is thick, right? Because original honey will always be thin. This is the sign. Uh, Apply honey on the burnt part. It gives immediate relief and does not leave marks. It helps against cancer. In mouth, bad breath. If apple cider vinegar and honey are mixed equal quantity and applied in the mouth for a while, the bad breath disappears. Sometimes, people suffer from bad breath. It is also a type of, sometimes it happens, disease. So honey is good, for bad breath also. And our deen, our religion is such that Prophet ﷺ said that there shouldn't be a bad breath from your mouth. Even when you go to the mosque on Jummah or any day, what you do, don't eat onions and garlic. Why? To avoid bad breath, because your people, praying with us beside you, they, it's not good for them. They feel very bad if bad breath is coming from your mouth. So honey is good for the bad breath also, right? Okay. And we go to doctor also, for cleaning and for, this thing, the dentist. Okay. It is useful to mix honey with cinnamon and in stomach, abdominal ailments like motion, sickness, diarrhea, etc., and in arthritis also. Okay. If honey is mixed in water, it is very useful in uterine infection, uterus infections, right? And I've seen always my father, uh, he used to, may Allah bestow him Jannatul Firdaus ul Ala, early in the morning, and even my mother, early in the morning, they used to mix water. They used to mix honey with water and used to drink first thing in the morning. And we read the hadith also, right? Right now we read the hadith also. This is good for our health. Applying honey is very useful for skin wrinkles, blemishes, sagging skin, and dry skin. It is also the best toner. So today, today, from today, start using this honey on your face because it is the best toner. You would look pretty. Your parents will be happy. Your sisters, brothers, your sibling will be happy. Those who are married, their husbands will be happy. Pretty face with good toner, right? Okay. Even, my children, even children, they like their mother should be, the skin should glow, the mother should look nice. Husbands also, like the wife should look nice. So fig, now we'll come to the fig. Um, Fig. It is an excellent source of fiber and calcium, and its effect is slightly warm. Figs relieve constipation. It also cures bloody or windy pies. But if the fig is chewed well to release the oil from its seeds, it is beneficial. We never chew the things, properly. We never chew well. Everybody, I know. We eat so fast. It is the only fruit in the world that contains the most vitamins, useful for arthritis and low blood pressure, purifies the blood, and increases blood clotting ability in case of injury, for constipation and hemorrhoids. Soak 3 seeds of figs in water at night, and in the morning when you wake up, drink that water and eat the figs also. Figs are also called the fruit of heaven. Figs have been mentioned in Surah At-Teen of the Holy Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wat-teeni wa-zaytoon, right? Waturi Sinin, and Allah swore by it, Watteen, right? Swore by it and made it importance and made its importance clear. This this clearly shows that it has numerous advantages. It is also called a holy tree in the Bible. It is also mentioned in ancient Greek and Roman history. And there are dry figs also. You can soak this also. I soak it, at night and give it to a Afaf also, and I also drink a very tasty water, and it's good for health, constipation, and everything. Now black cumin, right? Black seeds. Prophet ﷺ said there is a healing in black cumin, kalonji for all diseases except that, right? Black cumin, kalonji. Prophet ﷺ said, kumbi, man, mushroom, agaricus, campestris. This is not mushroom. This is a type of sister of mushroom. This is called khambi. Prophet ﷺ said, al-ajwa is from paradise, and it can, ajwa is the date, and it contains a cure for poison. And ajwa is grown, a lot of ajwa is grown in Medina, right? The city of Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ said, al-ajwa is from paradise and it contains a cure for poison. Truffles are a form of man and its liquid is a cure for the eye. You can see the truffle, right? It's like mushroom-like thing, right? Okay. Now talbina, barley. Barley. So now this, we'll see about this black cumin. Black seeds, kalonji is very helpful in fungal infections. The best medicine for pollen, skin, and all kinds of allergies. Kalonji is beneficial for sugar. Kalonji means black cumin, right? Helps to remove all kinds of tumors, glands, cysts, and fibroids. Increases antibodies against cancer. To kill lice, apply kalonji oil in honey or kalonji oil in fruit vinegar, equal in weight, right? You can get the oil also. Oil is available, also available in market. Kalonji is also useful for poor digestion, bronchitis, asthma, and inflammation. And this is very good for health. If early morning with the honey water, you take few seeds of black cumin, kalonji, right? Because Prophet ﷺ said there is a healing in black cumin kalonji for all diseases except death. You see the hadith is on the screen, right? Now we'll see barley. Barley, the talbina is made from barley, right? So how to make talbina? Everything is there. The ingredients are there. And we see the hadith also. Just warm the milk and put this barley. You will get barley powder also. I use barley powder. And if you're using this grain, barley full grain, soak it at night in the water. In the morning, it will be soft. So boil it with water. And to make it sweet, you can put honey or date, right? And you can, for garnishing or inside, you can put saffron. If you want vanilla, you prefer vanilla aroma, you can put vanilla, saffron, any aroma, or cardamom, and then you can put almonds and, pistachio, whatever you like, the way you like. But these three things are very important, right? Okay. And if you are not fat, put sugar also. So there's a hadith narrated, Urwa radiallahu anhu, Aisha radiallahu anha, the beloved wife of Prophet ﷺ, used to recommend al-talbina for the sick and for such a person as grieved over a dead person. She used to say, I heard Prophet ﷺ saying, al-talbina gives rest to the heart of the patient and makes it active and relieves some of his sorrows and grief. So revive a sunnah eating talbina, because this is a sunnah diet and it is really beneficial. Please try. I had an GI bleeding and I was about to die. Allah gave me the second life, mashallah, new life. And it is very good for your health. Very good. I recovered a lot. The whole year I had in my breakfast, right? These things. And now I'm continuing these things, right? To this kalonji, okay, this talbina with honey and these dates and this ajwa dates, everything I'm doing, and I'm perfect. My health is improved a lot, and that disease, the GI bleeding, gone as if it never happened. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, subhanallah. Thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now treatment with henna. Henna, wound healing. The Prophet ﷺ did not suffer any injury or thorn prick, but he would apply henna to it. Narrated, Salma radiallahu anha, the maid servant of Prophet ﷺ, said no one complained to Prophet ﷺ of a headache, but he told him to get himself cupped, meaning doing hijama, or of a pain in his legs. He told him to dye them with henna. So if you have a pain, use henna, okay, anywhere, on your feet or hand or anywhere, right? Okay. And then we see henna, treatment of wounds in prophetic medicine. After pouring water on the wound, if the ashes of the mat made of corn mat are applied, the blood stops immediately. So, the ash of this mat, corn mat, this mat, right? If you apply the ash, you burn it and apply the ash of this corn mat, not plastic mat, right? So the blood stops immediately. And there's a hadith also, we'll see. Corn can be made and kept in advance. It is cool in effect, absorbs blood and closes the blood ducts in the best way. Filling this ash in the open wound is a very good treatment and first aid. If corn straw is not available, you can use ashes by burning palm leaves or jute, golden fiber, sacks of wheat. The Prophet ﷺ used to apply henna on small wounds, but avoid the chemical henna. Chemical henna cone mehndi is available, which we apply on our hands to get, the fastest color. So it is available in the market nowadays. So don't take any risk, but grind henna leaves at home and sift it, right? Grind the henna leaves at home and sift it, right? So we see there is a hadith about this Prophet narrated by Sahal radiallahu anha, when the helmet of the Prophet was smashed on his head. This is about Battle of Uhud, right? And when the helmet of the Prophet ﷺ was smashed on his head and blood covered his face and one of his front teeth got broken, Ali radiallahu anhu brought the water in his shield, and Fatma radiallahu anha, the Prophet ﷺ beloved daughter, washed Prophet ﷺ. But when she saw that the bleeding increased more by the water, she took a mat, burnt it, and placed the ashes on the wound of the Prophet ﷺ, and so the blood stopped oozing out. See, this is the dalil. This is the authentic hadith with these, with this type of mat and ash. So you can stop the blood oozing out from your wound, right? Okay. Now, ajwa dates. Aisha narrated Sa'ad radiallahu anhu, Prophet ﷺ said, he who eats 7 ajwa dates every morning will not be affected by poison or magic on the day he eats them. So please eat that, right? So magic, it also won't affect you, and poison also won't affect you, right? And then benefits of dates, cure for several ailments, constipation, intestinal disorders, weight gain, healthy heart. It is, useful in diarrhea, loose motion, strong the bones, treats anemia. Some people, they are anemic. The blood, get, goes low, right? The blood is less. So the doctors infuse them, and medical treatment is also done. That is also good. So eat ajwa dates. So it treats anemia. Those who are anemic should eat ajwa. Treatment of hypertension, reduce cholesterol level, LDL in the blood, energy booster, reduce pain during childbirth. Dates contain 20 types of amino acids, removes weaknesses and restores strength, useful for muscle pain and fatigue, nervous system. For anemia, eat 2 to 3 dates a day. Every place has a different effect of palm. Uh, uh, Broom is great for young people. There's it's a name of a date, broom. Broom is great for young people and for those suffering from heart disease and diabetes. Night blindness does not happen. That is, it is prevention. It's not treatment, but it is prevention, right? And palm does not allow tooth decay, but protects them because it contains fluorine, moderates constipation or motion. This is all about dates, right? Creates flexibility in the muscles of the uterus, which makes it easier to give birth, beneficial for lactating mothers and energy booster. And Prophet Sassam said, indeed, in days there is a cure. And as I told you, that create flexibility in the muscles of the uterus, which makes it easier to give birth. and it's beneficial for lactating mothers and energy booster. Those mothers who breastfeeds their child, this is good for them also. And we see for the delivery is also good. When the child is born, it is said in the Quran when Maryam alayhi salam, the mother of Prophet Sallam, not Prophet Sallam, sorry, Maryam alayhi salam, the mother of Jesus alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, was giving birth to Isa alayhi salam, and she was experiencing pain, meaning delivery pains. She was told to shake the trunk of the palm towards you, and fresh ripe dates will drop down onto you. This is the ayah in Quran, chapter number 23, ayah number 26. Allah told Maryam alayhi salam that shake the trunk of the palm towards you, and fresh ripe dates will drop down onto you, and because to make the delivery pain easier when she was delivering Isa alayhi salam. So this date is good for that. When Allah said, Allah gave us the treatment. Allah's messenger said, a family which has dates will not be hungry. Sahih Muslim, amongst the trees there is a tree, the leaves of which do not fall and is like a Muslim. It is the date palm tree. Ajwa date is the food of paradise. If somebody takes 7 ajwa dates in the morning, neither magic nor poison will hurt him that day. Dates and date palm tree have been mentioned 22 times in the Holy Quran. Right? Subhanallah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Narrated Sa'd radiallahu anha, he says, I suffered from an illness. The Prophet ﷺ came to pay a visit to me. He put his hands between my nipples, means between the two chests, and I felt its coolness at my heart. He said, you are a man suffering from heart sickness. Go to Al-Haris ibn Qalda, brother of Saqif. He is a man who gives medical treatment. He should take 7 ajwa dates of Medina and grind them with their kernels and then put them into your mouth. So Prophet ﷺ telling to go to Al-Haris bin Qalda also. He was the brother of Saqif, and he knew some medical treatment also for chest pain and some these sort of things. So we should go to the doctor also, right? Doctor also. And we should, and they see another thing, he should take 7 ajwa dates of Medina and grind them with their kernels. So this is available. This kernels, the inside seed with ajwa, grounded is available in the bottles in Makkah, Medina, both the places. So we can put that powder also in our mouth, and we can swallow it with the water or anything, right? So that is also good. You can bring, whenever I go, I bring it from Makkah and Medina, right? That is called something, I think, I don't remember, ludud or something in it is written on the bottle. Now hijama, cupping, right? So we see the hijama narrated. Okay, Ibn Masud there said the Prophet ﷺ narrated about the night Isra, his journey to 7 heavens, saying that he did not pass an assembly of angels except that they order cupping among your ummah. So angels on the Isra and Miraj night told Prophet ﷺ that order your ummah to do cupping, to do hijama. Subhanallah. So Prophet ﷺ said, if there is any good in your medicine, then it is a gulp of honey, a cupping operation, a branding, cauterization. But I do not like to be cauterized. Okay, branded, right? Prophet ﷺ, there's a hadith from Salma, maid servant of Prophet ﷺ, said, no one complained the messenger of a headache, but he told him to get himself cupped, do hijama, or of a pain in his legs, but he told them to dye them with henna. Okay. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas said, the Prophet ﷺ said, what a good slave is the cupper. He takes away the blood, reduces pressures on the spine, and improves the eyesight. See the benefits of hijama. This is in this hadith telling us, Prophet ﷺ telling us, right? So hijama, so Prophet's treatment through honey, cupping, cautery, and burning, tattooing. Honey is a pre-disease treatment as a precaution. Cupping can be done for any kind of toxic effect or pain in the body, especially the head or spinal cord, and usually any disease. Burning, tattooing means koshery, meaning the body is burned, tattooed by anything. Nowadays it is done by electric shock, and it was done by boiling oil in earlier times, right? Koshery. This was done to close a dirty wound that could lead to cancer or that could not heal. Prophet ﷺ allowed it, but only as a last resort, right? Koshery. It was not allowed in the initial treatment in many places. Prophet ﷺ disliked burning, meaning koshery, but in many places Prophet ﷺ disliked burning, tattooing, but in some places out of compulsion, he advised his companions to do it. Narrated from Anas bin Malik, radiallahu anhu, Prophet ﷺ said, the best thing you can do for your treatment is hijama, cupping treatment. Benefits of hijama, cupping, cleans the upper part of the body and removes dirty blood from the veins, due to which skin diseases, allergies, etc. go away. In fasad hijama, the cut is applied to the wound to clean the dirt inside. Prophet ﷺ had a hijama cupping for a headache. So we can do for the headache also. Hijama cupping makes the body lighter, relieves pain. The meaning of the hadith related to hijama cupping, Prophet ﷺ said the best treatment you can get done is hijama cupping. Okay, is hijama cupping. Prophet ﷺ said the best medicine is hijama cupping. Prophet ﷺ said, got hijama cupping done while he was Muharram. That is, he was in ihram because he was suffering from headache. Because he was suffering from headache. So when you are Muharram, you are in ihram, you have gone for Hajj or Umrah, then also you can do cupping. Prophet ﷺ did in Muharram. He was a Muharram, he was in ihram because he was suffering from headache. Hazrat Jabir radiallahu anhu narrated that Prophet ﷺ got done hijama cupping on his hip because his hip was sprained. That is, hijama can be done on any part of the body. Seasons for and days for hijama cupping. It is in Majah, in a hadith, it is narrated from Anas radiallahu anhu that Prophet ﷺ said, indeed, in cupping hijama, there is a cure on the night on which I was taken on the night journey, Isra al-Miraj. Everybody knows the ascension of Prophet ﷺ on the seventh heaven. I did not pass by any group of angels, but they said to me, O Muhammad ﷺ, tell your nation to use cupping, and whoever performs cupping, time and days, right? Whoever performs cupping hijama on the 17th, 19th, or 21st day of the Islamic lunar month, not the solar calendar, right? Islamic calendar of the Islamic lunar month, then it is a cure for every disease, and you can do on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays also, right? So there is a rich narration from Abu Huraira that Prophet ﷺ got hijama cupping done while he was fasting also. So you can do hijama cupping while you are fasting also, right? You are fasting also. Whoever performs cupping hijama on the 17th, 19th, or 21st day of the Islamic lunar month, then it is a cure for every disease. So when you are fasting also, you can do it. So a pilgrim and a fasting person can get hijama cupping done. Hijama cupping done. And hijama cupping should not be done with a very full stomach or empty stomach. Do not eat immediately after hijama cupping. The same precautions as for walk or exercise are for the hijama. Prophet's method of treatment through veins and scars, according to a Muslim narration, when Saad bin Abi Muad was shot in akhal, a vein of a shoulder, and blood started flowing from the wound. It happened in a battle. Prophet ﷺ did koshery to his wound. As a result of koshery, there was swelling, so he did koshery again. So where there was a danger to life or there was a fear that the disease would not go away, in such case, koshery would be given, right? Because it was not, the blood was flowing to all the tents where they have, all the companions of the Prophet ﷺ were in the tents at the time of a war, and he was wounded, and the blood was not stopping. Saad bin Muad's blood was not stopping. It was going to all the tents, was flowing like anything. So it was kosher. Although kosher is not preferable. It's not preferable. Worst come worst scenario. In worst come worst scenario, you can do kosher. Okay. Uh, in a Sahih Hadith, there is a testimony of entering paradise without reckoning. 70,000, Prophet said, 70,000 people of my followers will enter paradise without account, and they are those who do not practice incantation and do not take evil omen in things and put their trust in their Lord. That is, polytheists do not blow the whistle. Knowledge of one's beliefs, Prophet's treatment through honey, cupping, koshery, and burning, tattooing. Honey is a pre-disease treatment as a precaution, right? Prophet Sallallahu treatment of Prophet Sallallahu by honey, cupping, burning, koshery, tattooing. It is narrated on the authority of Bukhari. Prophet Sallallahu said that is maximum avoidance should be done, but if there is no solution, then koshery should be done. In another hadith of Bukhari, Prophet Sallallahu said, meaning I do not like burning, kosherying, tattooing. Burning, kosherying, tattooing hurts the patient. The benefit is less, the harm is more. So obviously koshery will not be done for every small treatment. Cupping, the words of the hadith narrated from Ibn Abbas in the Sahihain. Sahihain means two hadith of book, Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. Prophet asked for cupping and paid the person who did hijama. So Anas radiallahu anhu narrated, the Prophet said, do not eat immediately after hijama cupping. Okay, Prophet said, method of treatment through veins and scars, according to a Muslim narration, when Saad bin Muad was shot in an akhal, we did this hadith, and meaning that there was a danger to life, or there was a fear that the disease would not go away. In such case, cautery would be done, which Prophet did for Saad bin Muad, right? Okay. Now we'll see treatment with Zamzam. Ibn Abbas reported the Prophet said, the best water on the face of the earth is the water of Zamzam. It is a kind of food and a healing from sickness. And everybody brings Zamzam. And now Zamzam is available everywhere. In New York, in all the states, it's available. Zamzam is available on few of the grocery stores, easily available in every country to import, export, right? Treatment with sadaqah, charity. Allah's Messenger said, treat your patients with charity, and sadaqah extinguishes the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everybody knows that. And it reminds me of a true story. You know, in Saudi, there was a Saudi lady. He hired a maid because she had a cancer. So he hired a maid from Indonesia or somewhere on 2 years contract, and he sent him the tickets also. So that maid came because that lady was suffering from cancer, the Saudi lady. So the Saudi lady noticed that this maid from Indonesia, I pay her a lot for my, care. She was the caretaker. She takes a lot of time in bathroom. So one day she asked, why you take a lot of time in bathroom? You don't come out soon. She said that I'm a poor woman. And actually what happened, I just delivered a baby and I am a lactating mother. I feed my baby and lot of, milk comes in my chest. So, I I press my chest and take out the milk because it's, hurting me. So that lady, that she was suffering from cancer, she said that you go, leave this job. I'm not keeping you. So that lady started weeping. She said, I'm a poor woman and 2 years contract. I will earn money for my family. So that lady said, I'm giving you 2 years salary also, 2 years wages also, the ticket to go back also. She did sadaqah. And when she went to the doctor, halas, the cancer, there was no cancer. It went away. So sadaqah is very good, Treat your patient, which is why Prophet said, treat your patients with charity. So she was cured by sadaqah. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah. And this is a hadith. Prophet said, how wonderful is the case of a believer. There is a good for him in everything, and this applies only to a believer. If prosperity attends him, he expresses gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we have got all the neema, all the blessings, we Muslim, thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is wonderful thing for the believer. And it is good for us. It is good for him, Prophet said. And if adversity befalls on him, some accident, someone dies, or, we lose the job, or we fail, in something. So if adversity befalls him, he endures it patiently, and that is better for him. So we are patient at the time of calamities. So believer is wonderful that when there is prosperity, everything goes according, in our favor. So we are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If the adversity or calamity befalls us, we should endure patient. That is also better for us. Rewards in both the things, right? Inshallah. Now, treating with the sand, with the name of Allah. Bismillah turbatu ardina biriqati baduna yushfa saqimana biizni rabbina. This is a dua. Aisha radiallahu anha reported that when a person complained to Prophet about an ailment or suffered from a sore or a wound, Prophet would touch the ground with his forefinger and then raise it, and would recite. Then Sufyan bin Uyayna, the narrator, demonstrated this with his forefinger, that how Prophet put the finger on the land. So, and he would recite this dua with the name of Allah. The dust of our ground mixed with the saliva of some of us would cure our patient with the permission of our Rabb. So you can put, because the whole land is pure for the ummah of Prophet ﷺ, so you can put your hand on the ground, and some dust will also come, and you can use your saliva and rub it on the wherever the wound is. So it will cure your wound. This hadith tells us, right? And this is and Prophet ﷺ recited this also. Then Quran, Holy Quran, and Prophet ﷺ said, we send down of the Quran that which is a healing. And this is not Prophet ﷺ, this is the ayah, Surah Isra, ayah number 82. And we send down of the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy to those who believe. And Prophet ﷺ said that Abdullah narrated that you should take the two that bring healing, honey and the Quran. So always cure your patients with honey, and yourself with Quran and honey. And treatment with the Quran, treatment with Al-Kafirun, Suratul Kafirun, Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun, and Mawzat are Al-Ikhlas, Surat Al-Ikhlas, Surat Al-Falaq, Surat Al-Nas, right? See? And Prophet there's a narration from Ubba bin Amir that Prophet commanded me to recite Mawzat, meaning Surat Al-Ikhlas, the three surahs, Surat Al-Ikhlas, Surat Al-Falaq, Surat Al-Nas, after every prayer. And we do that. We recite, mashallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. These are called mawzat. And mawzatain are Nas and Falaq. Okay, only two surah. Okay. And then treatment with Surah Al-Fatiha also. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And healing with Masnoon duas also. And everybody knows the incident happened at the time of Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ sent about Surah Al-Fatiha. Prophet ﷺ sent one delegation, the companions, to somewhere. And at that time, there were no hotels or motels. So what happened? Whenever people used to enter some new area, some new place, the residents of that place would, treat them as a guest, and, the newcomers, and feed them and give them shelter, because there were no hotels or motels. This was the tradition. So when those companions reached one place, the people of that land, they didn't, offer them shelter or food or anything, nothing. So after a while, what happened that their leader, what happened to their leader? Some scorpion or some snake, bite that leader. So they came running to Sahaba. They didn't know that they were the companions of Prophet ﷺ, and they said that such and such happened to our head, our leader, and he's in trouble. So one of the Sahaba, he said that we will, you give us ghanam, meaning give us goats. So they said, we'll give you goats and you treat. So that one of the companion of the Prophet ﷺ went and he recited Surah Al-Fatiha, and the leader was cured with Surah Al-Fatiha. Now the Prophet ﷺ was always in between them, so they never did anything asking without asking Prophet ﷺ. So they said, we won't touch, we won't eat the ghanam, the goats. First, we'll go and ask Prophet ﷺ whether we did it right or wrong. So they went to Prophet ﷺ and asked, told all the incident, the whole story. Prophet ﷺ said, yeah, keep the share, my share also in the goat. And how did you know that Surah Al-Fatiha is ruqya? And it's a cure from, disease. Prophet ﷺ told, ask him. So it's a ruqya, it's a cure, Surah Al-Fatiha also. So you can recite that also and blow yourself, or blow in the water also and drink. Okay. And Mawazat, Surah Al-Fatiha, and for Kul, Surah Al-Kafirun also, Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, and Nas, and Mawzatain in the Surah Al-Nas and Surah Al-Falaq. Oh Allah, no one can prevent you. No, oh Allah, no one can prevent what you have willed to bestow, and no one can bestow what you have willed to prevent, and no wealth or majesty can benefit anyone, as from you is all wealth and majesty. So never blame anyone. Whatever is willed is going to come us, and whatever Allah hasn't willed will never come to us. So never, there should be blame game that he did, she did, and blaming ourselves also, if and buts. If I would have done this, but it wouldn't have happened. There are no if and buts. Your destiny is written. Allah created pen. Allah created pen with his hands. Adam alayhi salam with his hand, and Jannatun Adan with his hands. And Allah created qalam, pen, and told the pen to write. Pen said, what should I write? Allah said, write whatever is going to happen, in this dunya. So everything is written. Only dua can change your bad fate, your bad destiny, right? So always make dua, right? And there should be no blame game. So now, what dua will give to the people who are sick? Dua when visiting the sick, la basa tahurun, inshallah. No matter this illness purifies from sins, inshallah. So whenever you are ill or sick, what happens? That sickness purifies your sins, right? Your sins are purified. Okay. So task to do. So what we will do? Okay. So what we will do, I'll tell you now. Okay. Yes. So number one, our work to do. What we'll do, surrendering our affairs to Allah, believing that everything belongs to Allah, no if and buts, he did, she did, everything is in the hands of Allah. For whomever Allah opens the doors of mercy, no one closes them, right? Even if all people want to cause pain, they cannot do it except though that which is written in our destiny. Everything is written in our destiny, and to protect commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For the believer, there is good in every situation, whether it's a prosperity or whether calamity falls. Everything is good for us. If the calamity falls on us, our levels are raised, our status is raised, right? Even a thorn prick a moment, the status are raised, right? Guard your duties, guard the prayers, 5-time prayers. Then after the obligatory prayers, pray voluntary prayers, duha, chash, tahajjud. Do the morning and evening askars for safety and well-being. Read the last 2 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah in the morning and evening. Take safety measures, right? For the believer, there is good in every situation. Protect your duties, guard your prayers, give charity. Uh, 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 Human beings and things should be given into Allah's protection, right? When you leave the house, recite du'as of all times, leaving the house, eating, drinking. We did in last lecture also, which was about gratitude, right? All time du'as also recite. Recite du'as for protection from evil fate. Read the du'as that are recited after seeing the afflicted people. We'll do that dua now, and organize purification, rinsing the mouth, taking bath, wiping the nose, cleaning the hands before and after eating and every time. And this we learn in that COVID also. Do not pass on things without research. Do not spread fear, panic, and frightening news. And people, beg people that we can't see these sorts of videos, killing and all sorts of people things, right? Some people are heart patient also. Don't do click, 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 click. First, cross check it whether it is hadith or it is Quran. We to take to earn reward, we just click, click, pass on, forward, 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 forward. We didn't see that whether it is hadith or it is Quranic ayah, or whether it is a fabricated or it is a daif hadith, it is authentic or not, anything, not hadith, Quran, anything authentic or not. And sometimes we get the reply, oh, this news you are forwarding, this, this happened so many months before or a week before. So always first see what you are, forwarding. Avoiding travel and avoid traveling in, affected areas where there is plague or these sorts of things, right? Okay. And now we'll do dua. What dua should be done when we are sick? Uduni astajib lakum. Dua changes the destiny. Allah says, Uduni, make dua. Astajib lakum, I will accept. Allah is the acceptor of dua, so make lot of dua. Uduni astajib lakum. Supplication for protection. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. And these dua of protection, the last two ayahs I told you of Surah Al-Baqarah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Prophet said that recite this dua when you are going to sleep, and you will be safe from all the calamities. Amana Rasulu bima unzila ilayhi min rabbihi wal mu'minun kullun amana billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi la nufarriqu bayna ahadin min rusuli wa qalu sami'na wa ata'na ghufranaka rabbana wa ilaykal masir la yukallifu Allahu nafsan illa wus'aha laha ma kasabat wa 'alayha ma iktasabat rabbana la tu'akhidna in nasina aw akhtana rabbana wa la tahmil 'alayna isran kama hamaltahu على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا آمين واغفر لنا آمين وارحمنا آمين أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين آمين يا رب العالمين. أذهب الباس رب الناس واشفي أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقما. O Lord of mankind, remove the disease and bring about healing. As you are the healer, there is no healing but your healing, a healing that leaves no ailment. Ameen ya Rabbal. I know everybody saying Ameen. As'alullah al-azima Rabbil arshil azimi an yashfika. I ask Allah, the great Lord of the magnificent throne, to cure you 7 times. When supplicating for your own self, recite Yashfini, not Yashfika, Yashfini. Instead of Yashfika, what you will recite? Yashfini. Okay. Yashfika, Yashfini for yourself. Okay. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma ismihi shay'un fil ardi wala fis samai huwa samiul alim. Thrice in the morning and in the evening, when you are doing askar, morning and evening askar. I know after asar also now you also will do askar. You have got the book Wayyaka Nasta'in. In the name of Allah, by whose name nothing on the earth or in the heavens can cause harm, and He is the all-knowing, the all-hearing. Allahumma inni a'uzubika min as-samami wal bakami wal jununi wal juzami wal barasi wal sayyil asqam. Allah, verily I seek refuge in you from deafness, dumbness, insanity, leprosy, and leukoderma, and from all fatal diseases. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. And when you see somebody sick, you say, the sick person, Alhamdulillah, allazi afani mimma ibtalaka bi wa faddalani ala kasiri mimman khalaqa tafsila. All praise is for Allah who saved me from that which He tested you with and favored me over much of His creation. When somebody is in some calamity and somebody is sick, you make this dua, right? Allahumma zayyinna bizinatil iman wajalna hudatam muhtadin. Allah, beautify us with the adornment of faith and make us among those who guide and are rightly guided. Make us the Imam of Muttaqeen. Allahumma dua for ease in all situations, hindrances and problems. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahlan wa anta tajalul hazna sahlan iza shita. Ameen ya Rabbal Alamin. Allahumma inna asaluka min fadlika wa rahmatika فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَمْلِكُهَا إِلَّا أَنْتَ. O Allah, we seek you for your grace, your bounty, and your mercy, for you are the owner of it. You only can bestow, no one else can bestow us. So, O Allah, Allahumma inna asalukul jannatul firdausul ala wa auzubika minan nar. O Allah, we ask for jannatul firdausul ala, and we seek refuge from the torment of hellfire. O Allah, the time is short, so whatever, my daughters and sisters want, they have raised their hands, they come in your love. Allah, fulfill all their needs, all their hajat, whatever they want, their wishes, Allah, what is preferable, Allah, fulfill all their duas. Allah, don't leave their hands empty. Fill their hands with whatever they need, whatever duas they want, whatever in their home, in their family, in their wealth, in their education. Allah, Allah, save us from all the calamities, all the griefs, and whatever they are suffering. Oh Allah, cure their diseases also. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. And those who are at the age of getting married, bestow them righteous, soleh, taqwa-fearing, God-fearing, conscious, spouses. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Fulfill all their needs and all their hajat, ya Rabbal Alameen, and bestow us Jannatul Firdausul Ala, and ya Rab, make us capable of doing Hajj Umrah and visiting the mosque of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. And whatever we couldn't ask due to the lack of time, Allah bestow us all which we want and which is good for us. And which is preferable in Quran and Sunnah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidun Majid. May Allah accept your coming sitting. Barakallah fi ilmik wa amalik wa rizqukum wa awqatukum wa ahlukum wa malukum. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursaleen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Now I would love to take your reflection. Okay, Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.